Welcome back to ciLiving. Soon it will be time to get out the snow shovel. And did you know that there is a right way and a wrong way to shovel your driveway? Pillar Health is here today to teach you the proper way to clear your path. Joining me now is Dr. Laura Cayce. Welcome to ciLiving.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Pillar Health.
So Pillar Health Company is my practice. I'm a chiropractor, and I have additional certifications in clinical nutrition and functional medicine. So I do all of the traditional musculoskeletal work, but I also really focus on lifestyle and nutrition education with my patients as well. And we've only been open for 3 months, so we're new to the area, and we're really excited to be here serving the community.
Well, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
And then you mentioned functional medicine. So how is that different from traditional medicine?
Yeah, it's kind of taking all of the great data and information we know about traditional healthcare, but kind of taking it a step forward and making it more personalized. So we utilize advanced diagnostic laboratory testing to really get down to the nitty-gritty of how we can kind of optimize your health. So, you might have some things that you've been struggling with and can't quite figure it out, and maybe don't feel like you're getting all the attention that you need from your other physicians and other doctors and other parts of your care team. I spend 60 minutes or an hour one-on-one time with that patient, really investigating what's going on, getting down to the root cause, and trying to then help them coach themselves back into optimal health.
That's amazing. And I know that you have next day appointments. So
right,
sometimes that can be an issue with traditional healthcare, is trying to get that appointment with your doctor. Sometimes it could be days or weeks or whatever. So you're able to help people right away, right?
That's right. Yeah, I make my schedule so that I have openings every single day for folks to come in. Access to healthcare is always a challenge no matter where you live. So trying to make sure that I can service the community in a really good and appropriate way so they can get their needs met quickly.
Well, you have offered to share some tips, being a chiropractor, of how to protect your back if we are having to shovel snow this winter. So that kind of starts with getting ready to shovel snow by stretching. So can you walk us through a couple of stretches? And if you want to jump up and follow along at home, I invite you to do that right now.
Absolutely, yeah. So shoveling snow is a pretty strenuous activity, so making sure you're ready for it is really important. Some quick, simple stretches that you can do at home without any equipment, just to make sure that your legs are ready and your low back is ready, because that's really what we're trying to protect when we're lifting that kind of weight, because snow is quite heavy, whether you believe it or not. So to kind of start off, you want to make sure that you get your quads stretched, and so what I would have you do is stand and balance on one knee. If you need a chair at home, you can always use a chair to help balance. And
to modify?
Yeah, exactly, just to give you a little bit more stability and safety while you're performing it. Hold it for about 30 seconds, and then you would switch and do the same thing on the opposite
do the other side.
Yeah, ooh, there you go. I need a chair, it looks like.
Right.
And then a quick, simple hamstring stretch. So you would kick your foot out, toes up to the ceiling, and then reach down and try to touch that toe. You should feel a nice stretch all the way from
all the way up your leg,
all the way to your hips, and then you would switch and do that as well.
Okay, so then now we've kind of stretched the top, we've stretched the back.
That's right, and then you also want to make sure that your low back is kind of ready to manage the flexion and extension that you're about to do when you're shoveling. So a quick and easy thing that you can do is place your hands on the lower portion of your spine, just kind of around where your pant line or your belt would be, and you're just going to gently press forward and let that extension kind of stretch your back, and then right back up to neutral, and then press it in. You could probably do that about 8 to 10 times, and then you're just getting things kind of lubricated and some blood flow in that area.
Yeah, pressing forward and kind of just feeling that stretch open up.
Exactly, exactly. And
so then, we have our prop shovels. So now that we've stretched out, we are ready to shovel.
So the biggest thing that happens with shoveling and injuries is that patients or people are trying to lift the snow, and like I mentioned, it's pretty heavy. So utilizing the tool to the best ability, you can get some nice ergonomic shovels that are different shapes here. That you're really going to focus on bending the knees, dropping the hips, keeping that torso nice and neutral, and then you want to push. You want to push and move towards the area that you're trying to clear. Okay. Instead of lifting and twisting. This lift and twist is where a lot of people get in trouble.
Sure.
So you really want to focus on just pushing that snow out of the way. If you have a lot of snow, then, you know, obviously you can lift and throw it in the direction that you need.
Okay.
But you want to try to do most of that lifting from your legs and not bending over and doing it all from your lower back.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. So I can see how you would want to push it, and then when you get too much, is it better to kind of like let some out and then just like lift small and kind of keep working at the same same bit as much as you can?
Don't let the snow get too heavy in the shovel. That's going to be one of the ways that folks kind of get hurt or a little bit caught up.
Right.
So little bits at a time. Try to manage it over the time of the snow. You know, if you can get out there and clear a little bit before all of it's done falling, just so you're kind of ahead of it. It's also a good way to limit the amount of snow that you have to move. And then if you're really lucky, you could get yourself a snowblower, and then you don't have to worry about this at all.
It's so funny that you said that, because that's what I was thinking. I'm standing here with this shovel thinking about twisting and lifting the heavy snow, and I was like, isn't there a snowblower that could just make this whole thing?
That's right.
But I do think some people, kind of like how some people find it therapeutic to rake leaves, some people really do enjoy getting out as that snow is falling. So thank you for those tips so that we don't hurt ourselves.
Absolutely. Happy to help.
And welcome, Pillar Health.
Thank you. Thank you so much.